Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Carr.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10.
Carr. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Carr.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Carr.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 29, Carr. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Carr now on first down.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 49.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
These two teams all tied after 1.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Throwing now is Carr.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the few...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, Eckler. Dancing away at the 30. Now room for Eckler. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44, Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
That's complete. Akure-Buna.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Butker's kick here is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Rolling to his left.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Broncos 17. Harrison Butker gave out 14 to 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
from a yard or 2 deep. Here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Able to fight through one tackle. Now room for Eckler. And down to the 28-yard line. 106 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throw caught by Raymond. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
On the give, this is Eckler.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Eckler again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 34, Broncos 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Carr. And he checks this one down to Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Wiggles free. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. It's Eckler again. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Carr to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.